Would you believe me if I told you this was a tracer unit? Probably. It looks like a tracer unit. But what if I told you this was the most feature-packed tracer unit I have ever used? A company called eShooter messaged me and asked me if I wanted to check out one of their newest tracer units, the Flare Cube BT. And as you all know, I love tracer units, so I was completely down to do that. And boy, was I glad I said yes. Over the years, I have used countless tracer units, currently my favorite being the Airsoft Bifrost. It's by far the brightest tracer unit, and that simulated flame turns heads everywhere I go. But after receiving the Flare Cube BT, my opinion might have changed. First, let's check to see what you get in this package. The packaging is simple and sleek. On the sides, you get some more information about the product. I won't spoil it just yet. We'll get to that in a second. And a barcode that will take you to its website. Inside, you are presented with a simple yet intuitive user manual that goes over all the features of this product and how to connect it to your phone. Ah yes, the BT stands for Bluetooth. Underneath that, you are presented with the tracer unit itself and a little box of goodies that includes a USB-C charging cable, an Allen key, a pistol thread adapter, and 2 of the tiny grub screws that help set the tracer unit in place and lock it down. Looking at the tracer unit itself, it is fully CNC machined with an IP164 waterproof rating. At the front, you can find the USB charging port behind that little plastic retainer so that your port doesn't get all dust in it when you're using it. And on the back, you can find the manual controls for the tracer unit. The M switches between the different modes of the tracer unit, and the C cycles through the preset colors. Above the 2 buttons, you'll see an indicator light. Green is tracer unit plus flame. Blue is just tracer unit, and white is the drag light. But the real magic of this tracer unit happens once you open the app. So scan the QR code in the owner's manual and download the app from either the App Store or Google Play. Once in the app, you're presented with the dashboard. This first screen is the chronograph. I was very excited to test this out. The chronograph was very easy to use. Just set the size and weight of the BBs you're using and let it rip. As you can see, my fat fingers are fat fingering all of these controls, but I get there in a second. The readings were fairly accurate. I tested it against my Airsoft chronograph and I saw similar results, and even used it to chrono my guns for the weekend. Moving over to the settings tab, this is where you get full control over the tracer unit. On the flames tab, you can fully adjust the RGB of the flame that is emitted, being able to choose from a wide variety of colors, unlike with the presets that are on the manual controls. On the drag light tab, you can adjust the intervals in which the tracer unit lights up the BBs. I can see this being used in dark situations when you might want an indicator of where you're shooting, but not all your BBs to light up. And lastly, we got
Taste the rainbow.
The rainbow effects are pretty cool. Static rainbow switches with each shot, but dynamic rainbow is pretty cool because it switches on a timer. There are so many features to this tracer unit. I doubt that I hit them all, but those are the ones that stuck out to me. But the biggest question I still have is it playable? So let's look at some gameplay from last weekend and see how this does actually being fielded. I slapped it on my RWA EXA and decided to do a pistol only game. So let's see how that looks.
go behind you. Yeah. Oh, where did that thing go? That didn't. Okay.
And that's where we're going to end this gameplay. A nice little pistol flank I had with the Flare BT. Final thoughts on this? I like it. I think it is a nice little pistol tracer unit that is packed full of surprisingly great features. The square design makes it ideal for pistols. I also think it would work great on a Crytek Chris Vector, but sadly I sold mine. Luckily, if you don't like the square look, they also have the Flare MBT, which is a circular design that I think would go great with most rifle platforms. I'm currently trying to figure out my new holster situation so that I can run this permanently on my pistol as my secondary. I'll give you updates if I find a holster that works well for me using this tracer unit. But I do also have a variety of pistols and PCC style airsoft replicas. So if you want to see more pistol only gameplay, let me know in the description and I'll make that happen. But a huge shout out to eShooter for sending me this over to review. I hope I was able to inform you all about this cool little tracer unit. And if you want to pick one up, hit the link down in the description to get yours. As always, stay safe, have fun, play airsoft, and here's a fun little clip of me harassing my girlfriend to end off the day. Quit moving or I'm gonna hit you. Going for your plate carrier. Okay, you can get me. You can get me.
It's okay.
Ah!
There's no way I'd actually hit you. It was the plate carrier, right?
No, yeah, you did.
Okay,
You hit the plate carrier.
Way too much kit for me. Somehow threaded the needle.